That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Black Knights and the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that
Here we go. 50, plant. You better be afraid of me.
45's the mic, 45's the mic.
Y'all not ready.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat.
They'll run with Nice. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
45. Mike, 45. What we got?
Block gonna throw. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Check 3.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Protein spill.
Check nickel.
Rock.
Check your hot read.
And some room to work. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Here we go. Set. 60. Orange.
Here we go. Check. Fresno.
61. Matchbox. Light.
Check, 45 the mic. Check. Now. The mic.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Let's go, let's go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 45.
They look to throw. It's locked. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
You don't know no better.
Switch it. Dog. Come on, switch it.
Check 37. Check, let's go.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pull it together. Check.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Check, 45 the mic.
Know your job.
Kill.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So they bring out their punter. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Deuce, 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 deuce. Shift. Watch the shift.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check. 45. Go! Mike, 45. He's scared.
Ready. Block off of play action. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
70 Ranger.
Throwing again. Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Black Knights.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Broncos 10, Black Knights nothing.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll set him back 5.
Here we go. Check. Right there. 54. Right there.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's a gain of 15. Brings up second and inches at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 54. Mike 54. Not today, you are. Not today.
Now Jones. And he's got room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Man left. Hey, 4 down. Check 43. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Buffalo 18. I got one.
From the gun, it's Jackson. A dump underneath to Jones.
Jackson's pass.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 18.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
53.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
The kicker
on those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Gone. Check. Hey.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete to number
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. I got it. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. Check.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Check hot route. Hot. Let's go, baby.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Okay, Frank. 45 to the mic. Watch the screen. Ready.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. He's at the 40. Baby. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's going to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
In your face. Mike 52.
Throwing now is Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. his second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Shotgun snap to Lock. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, and touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
For the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they go in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Check the backer, check the backer. General, West.
Here's Locke to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Mike 5-5. Watch the run, watch the run. Alpha. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Check, 55 to Mike. Check. Ready.
Block now to throw. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Kill. Slam. Topper. Jam. No. Off. Check. Tight dog. Ready, go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go. 30 pace, let's go. Bandit. Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic. Get him. Foxtrot. 45, Mike. 47, go.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Man, I got you. Mike 55. Yep. Hey, eat.
From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
5-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mike's 54. Mike's 15.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
At the 33-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw it is Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and run it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
198, Warriors 70.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Play action. It's Jackson. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 13.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The Broncos
a critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Hit
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
Check 50, check 50.
Watch twist.
You're out.
Twist.
49.
They begin the drive with Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out. 36.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey. 54.
To throw again. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Broncos 13.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's into the clear. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
Strong right. 4 down. Check.
Check 52. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
Mike, 45 to Mike. Watch the pass. Ready, go.
Locke looks to throw it again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Broncos 19.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
We own them.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's trash. 198.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Let's get the ball. 45, Mike, 46.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Pass. Watch twist. 45. Mike, 45. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Bravo.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Switch. Say. Pilot 64, weak.
Play action. Now it's locked. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Let's go. Charity pace, let's go. 6-man. 22 jet bomber. Leo. Alert 3. Check. Lucky. Check, let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
Yo.
Back to throw. Lock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
He's not going to get me. Hey, check back.
They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Faster. Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Ready.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Check 24. Protein spill.
To throw is Locke. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Let's go! Cougar 19! Mike. Now watch one, watch one!
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for our visitors, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for Denver, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.